I've officially lost 50 pounds. I don't want to dedicate a whole hour of my free time to sweating my ass off. The best workout is the workout that you can stick to. I've noticed a difference from what I look like in January to now. So it is April 3rd and this is episode 5 of my weight loss journey. I realized the other day that in episode 1, I did like a before clip showing you guys what my body was at that time, which was January like 7th, I think. I can't even remember, but regardless, it was like the first week of January. It was after the holidays. And I thought to myself, you know what, since it's episode 5, we're in April. It's been January, February, March, April, like 4 months now. Let's do an updated after footage of what my body looks now. And I think I've lost how much weight? Almost 10 pounds, I don't know. But I'm gonna show you guys towards the end of the video. We will do a weight update, a weigh-in, and also like an update on how my body looks now in compared to the footage of when it did in January. So that'll be really exciting. I am just popping on my Rhode lip treatment. You guys know I love the Rhode lip tints, but the lip treatment, it just makes your lips so glossy. This is obviously clear. And I finally have the unscented one. I was using the fragranced one before, but honestly, I've always been sensitive to fragrances, but ever since I switched to non-toxic products, I'm extra sensitive to fragrances. Like fragrance just gives me a headache. I also just don't like, it just disturbs me. I just love unscented things. It just feels clean and like fresh rather than having just like synthetic fragrances all up in my nostrils. Anyways, you guys saw me use my Blue Land dishwasher tablets. Thank you so much to Blue Land for sponsoring today's video. I have been loving these so much. Speaking of switching to more cleaner products, Blue Land's cleaning products have no harmful ingredients in them. I have been using these for a few weeks now and I've been loving them. There are a lot of other like cleaner dishwashing tablet options that I have tried for the last few months and my dishes are never like sparkly clean, but with Blue Land, these get my dishes clean and sparkly and you only need to use one little tab. Also, I love the convenience of this because it is in a subscription. I would constantly run out of my dishwasher tabs and I'd be like, oh my God, it's just like one more thing that I need to think of and add to my grocery list. This is so much easier because it's convenient. It's also way better for the environment. I've also been using their laundry tabs, which I've been loving because I've noticed it's very powerful, so I don't need to use as many tabs as I would with other brands. Not to mention, look how cute the little packaging is. Like this just brightens up my day. Like when I saw how cute this packaging was, it stole me right away. Also, something to mention is that traditional cleaners are usually $5 to $6 a bottle, but the Blue Land refill tablets start at about $2.25. And what's really cool is you can actually create your cleaning kit. So if you guys use my link, blueland.com/Amy Macedo, you can get 15% off your Blue Land cleaning kit and you can customize your kit and like add whatever products you want. And again, what's great is you can cancel or reschedule your subscription at any time. Definitely worth it to try. I'm gonna leave my link down below for you guys to check out Blue Land. Okay, it is so dark today, but I wanted to sit down and chat with you guys about my workouts because I have been loving the Copilot app. This is not sponsored by them at all, but I've just been loving the Copilot app. Like, it's so nice to have someone plan my workouts for me. I don't need to think about it. It's just already done. It's also nice to just have like my trainer at my fingertips. Again, this is not sponsored. I did work with them before. I have like a 14-day free trial. I'll leave my link in the description box for you guys, but yeah, that's been amazing. So I feel really good after my workout, but a lot of you guys have been asking questions about like what my activity level is, like what my workout routine is, and I realized that I never actually did a sit down chat with you guys, like explaining what I do for workouts and everything. And this is something I talked to my Copilot trainer about, is I personally prefer shorter workouts. Old Amy used to like force myself to work out for an hour, and then what would happen is I would just stop working out. And then I kind of realized I prefer the method of like less pressure. And to me, doing a quick 10 to 15 minute workout, I noticed I worked out more. And not only do I work out more, I have been working out consistently for what, like 3 or 4 years now. Literally straight 3 to 4 years working out consistently. Obviously here or there, like being inconsistent for maybe a week or two. And before that, I would literally work out for a few weeks and then stop completely and never work out again for a few months. And that's because I was forcing myself to do these long ass, like 1 hour workouts. And like I said, it just created so much pressure. Especially now that I'm a mom, I'm just like, I don't get that much free time and I don't want to dedicate a whole hour of my free time to sweating my ass off. I just do not want to. So yeah, the 10 to 15 minute workouts are a win for me, but in those 10 to 15 minute workouts, I tend to do like full body workouts and weightlifting, and then I get a lot of steps. Like, I don't know if you guys realize this, but when you're a mom, you're literally on your feet all day long. I will say kudos to Kylo because he helps me out with that. Before I had Kylo, I would only get like 5,000 steps a day, but now that I have him, in the summer and spring, I get like a good 15,000 steps a day because we go on multiple walks, then we go to the park, then we go to the splash pad, then we go in the backyard and walk around and run around, then I'm like on my feet cooking and cleaning all day. Like, he keeps me going. So in the winter, I tend to get around 10,000 steps. And then in the spring and summer, it's like a good 15,000, some days even like 17,000. It's insane. This is the thing with working out. I think a lot of people ask the question, what is the best workout? And there is no best workout. The best workout is the workout that you can stick to. And what that means is it doesn't matter if someone tells you, oh, running is the best, or oh, weightlifting is the best. If you do it and you don't like it, you're not gonna stick to it. So what's the point? The best workout is the workout that gets your body moving, that you enjoy and you can see yourself doing for the rest of your life. If you love taking a walk every morning and you can see yourself doing that for the rest of your life, that is the best workout for you. If you love running and you can see yourself doing that every day for the rest of your life, or multiple times a week for the rest of your life, that's the best workout for you. Do you know what I mean? You have to find what you enjoy, because if you enjoy it, then you're more likely to stick to it, and then you're gonna be consistent and keep it up for the rest of your life. That's what's most important. I think when it comes to like weight loss and fitness, it's so easy to just have like a narrow perspective and think of like, I wanna lose weight now, so what's the best workout to do right now? But you shouldn't. You should shift your mind to think of like longevity. So shift your mind to think of what's the best for the rest of my life, right? Like, you don't want to just lose weight and be healthy right now. You want to do this for the rest of your life. Like, you want to be healthy for the rest of your life, right? So what is something that you can do that is sustainable for the rest of your life? Like, that's where your mind should kind of like be. And that's something I had to shift a few years ago. Like, before that, I was very much just like thinking in the now, like, how can I lose weight quick and fast now? But now I'm just like, no, I just want to be a whole different person. That's another thing I had to like really engrave in my mind too, is you can be whoever you want to be. I used to say to myself, like, this might seem kind of corny, but I used to like see certain girls on Instagram or even in person, and they would just be like fit, they would love working out, and they would just be healthy. And I would look at those type of girls and be like, oh, like, I would love to be that girl, you know? Would love to be that like fit, healthy girl. And then one day it hit me, like literally one day it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was like, so be that. You can be who you want to be. Like, you can write your own story. You can be who you want to be, whoever that is. But what's to stop you? So eventually it clicked to me, if I want to be that girl, I can be that girl. So I started thinking like that girl, started acting like that girl, started doing things that I know every day would get me to my goal. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this makes sense, but I don't think I've ever like admitted that out loud, because sometimes you think like you're the only one that looks at other people and just finds such inspiration, but you're not. Everybody finds inspiration in people, and just know you can can be that girl. You are that girl, honey. But I lost my train of thought, but y'all, how cute is my little braid today? I didn't know what to do with my hair, so I'm like, I'm just putting this in a braid. Oh, update. It is April 3rd, so we just had Easter. We celebrated on April 1st, the Monday, because my sister was off that day, so we just celebrated on Easter Monday instead of Easter Sunday. Y'all, I had all the foods. It was so good. I'm a little bloated right now, but I had all the foods and it was amazing. But I wanted to share with you guys that when it comes to like leftovers from family dinners, I don't play, okay? Because I'm like, I don't want to cook for the rest of the week, so I'm taking all the leftovers. And old Amy used to be like, oh, no. I don't want to take that food because then I'm gonna like eat it all and gain weight. But I don't think that way anymore because now I know that I can still eat that food. I just have to portion control it and fit it into my deficit. You know what I mean? So usually what I do after a family holiday is the next day I stay in maintenance. Like I don't even like count my calories the next day. I just enjoy myself and enjoy the leftovers. Don't worry about portions or whatever. But obviously after that, so for example, today, like yesterday I had the leftovers, didn't care, didn't like portion it out or anything. But today is April 3rd. It's time for me to, you know, get back to my deficit, right? So I actually spoke with my mom and I was saying that to her. I was like, yeah, you know, Wednesday, it's time for me to get back to, you know, my deficit. And she was like, but you're taking all these leftovers. Like, how are you gonna finish them if you're gonna be on your deficit? And I'm just like, I'm still gonna eat them. I'm just gonna put them in my portions, like fit them in within my portion. And it's like something as simple as that. I used to think that way too. No, it's all about what your portions are. So I'm gonna be eating leftovers for the next 2 days still because I don't wanna cook. And let's be real, because they also taste good. But yeah, I'm just gonna portion it out. And this is just a reminder to you guys about that. And that's like such a mind shift change too. Anyways, I just thought I would point that out because that was like something I thought of that I was like, yeah, that is just such a huge mind shift change. I used to really think that way. I remember not packing leftovers from family holidays because I would fear them. Not my braid being all raggedy. I would fear them almost and be like, oh my God, if I bring it, then I'm gonna like overeat it. No, you just don't need to fear food and you don't need to think about things so like black and white. Just because you maybe didn't count your portions on actual Easter or the next day, you can go right back into your deficit and watch your portions the day after and still eat the leftovers. I don't know, maybe like, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say, but anyways, I'm gonna be eating leftovers today and I will show you guys how I make my plate, but just like portion it out. Because like I said, yesterday, I did not bother portioning it. I had the whole holiday leftover plate situation going. And that's why I'm like bloated today. I'll show you guys. This is like the holiday Easter blow, okay? I'm not joking. Before Easter, I was like this. Now I'm like this, but it'll go away. Like it's not permanent. It's gonna go down. Good morning, y'all. Happy Friday. I absolutely love Fridays because they're just so chill around here. I started my morning off with doing my laundry, so that just feels good just to have that in there already. But I'm placing my grocery order now because I gotta do some cooking. I have been eating. Kylo's watching TV, which I usually don't let him watch TV this early, but he like begged for it, and it's very cold out right now. Canadian life, even though it's like April. So I'm just letting him watch it, and then once it warms up a tiny bit, I think it's only getting like 4 degrees today or 3 degrees today, but at least that's better than the -1 that it is right now. So then we'll go outside afterwards and get our steps in and get our activity in. Anyways, I have been eating Easter leftovers since Tuesday when you guys saw. So Monday was Easter for us. Then I ate Easter leftovers on Tuesday, Wednesday, and yesterday, Thursday. So I've been going in, y'all. Like, I don't know if anyone else is that serious about leftovers like I am, but they're just so good. Like, leftovers just slap, especially when like they're my mom's home cooking. Like, it just does it for me. But I have been like portion controlling, you know what I mean? I haven't been going like ham or anything. But anyways, I'm looking forward to like a nice fresh meal today, something lighter. Obviously, even though I've been portion controlling the leftovers, it's been like a heavier dinner. It's been like 850 calories, which I usually like to do 7-ish. So I'm looking forward to a fresh cooked dinner today. I'll show you guys what I make. I haven't fully decided yet, but because it's Friday, I want something super easy. Actually, on my vlog channel, I shared this meal that I loved. So I'm thinking of making it again, and I'll probably just show you guys because I don't think all of you got to see it since a lot of you aren't on that second channel, which if you don't watch my second channel, hop over there. I do all of my mom content on that channel. Anyways, I'm gonna place my grocery order now because it's nice and early. I've been living in braids all week, but my braids, because I have layers, they've been looking raggedy. Like, what is the solution to this? Let me know if you guys have any tips. Probably like maybe gelling your hair a little bit. I don't know, whatever. It's just a casual look. So I actually wanted to give you guys an update on my weight. I am so excited because you guys know I have been dying to hit the 130s. This skinny legend right here, me, hit 139. I'm gonna go on my app right now just to find it, like go on the trends because I can't even remember exactly which day. I hit 139.2 on March 27th. I am so freaking proud of myself. Like, I haven't been in the 130s since like, I don't know, I wanna say maybe 4-ish years, 3-4 years. Like, this is insane. This is the slimmest I've been in like 3 to 4 years. Like 3 is being generous. I think it's like 4 years. So I'm just so proud of myself. Like, that's been my goal for the longest time, to get into 130s. And I told you guys that I keep that little weight loss mini goals note on my phone that I can check off. So I finally was able to check off that I reached 140 pounds by the end of March. I reached 140 pounds. Now the next goal is 135 pounds, which my goal was by April, but that's not gonna happen. Let's change that to May. I think we are 3 months into my weight loss journey for 2024. And that means I've lost roughly 8 pounds. I think in the beginning, like in episode 1, on January 2nd, I weighed 147.8, taking out my calculator. 147.8 minus 139.2. I have lost 8.5 pounds, 8.6 to be exact. But I'm so excited. That means in roughly 3 months, I've lost 8.5 pounds, which is amazing. And honestly, at the beginning of my weight loss journey, I would lose 8 pounds in like 2 months. So it was much quicker. But this is something I've mentioned to you guys. When you're gearing towards the end of your journey, like I've lost 50 pounds now, which is actually insane. I've officially lost 50 pounds. What? I'm actually just realizing that. Anyways, if you want to know my starting weight, my height, all my details, all of that, it's all in episode 1, by the way. But when you're like me and you've lost 50 pounds and now you have that last like 20 to 30 pounds to lose, it's gonna come off slower. So yes, 8.5 pounds in 3 months seems like, oh, that's like a little on the slow side, but it's actually still very normal. I always tell you guys that a normal weight loss is 2 to 4 pounds in 1 month, and 8.6 divided by 3, that means I've lost about 2.8 pounds on average monthly, which is normal. And again, this is towards the end of my weight loss journey, so it's going to be slower. In the beginning, I was losing like 4 pounds a month, 5 pounds a month, sometimes 3.5 pounds a month. So it's just going to be slower. Those last 10 to 20 pounds, ooh, they take a lot of determination and consistency because the weight loss does slow down. So it really takes a good mindset to keep pushing. So anyways, I'm so freaking proud of myself and I'm so happy. Oh, so happy. And I didn't gain any weight during Easter because I went over my calories on actual Easter, and then the day after Easter was maintenance for me, and then the last few days I have been in a deficit even though I was eating Easter leftovers. It just shows you guys you can have holiday food and you can just adjust your portions whether you want it to be maintenance or deficit that day based on that. And I weighed in this morning, I was 140. I'm a little bloated, like I'm not in the 130s today just because I'm getting my period soon, but yeah, didn't gain any weight during the Easter holidays. So this is just me showing you guys that you can live your little life and still lose weight, honey. I can't even believe I just realized that I've lost 50 pounds. Like, this is insane to me. Actually, last thing I wanted to mention to you guys is in episode 1, I showed you guys my body to show you guys what I was starting this part 2 of my weight loss journey looking like after the holidays. So I showed you my body, and again, I was 147.8 pounds. This is what I looked like in episode 1, January 2nd, 147.8 pounds. And I'm gonna show you guys what I look like now at 139 pounds, and it is now April. Because I'm curious to see the difference, just like what 8 pounds looks like. I see a big difference personally. I don't think it's gonna be a huge difference, like straight up, even my face. Like what? Who knew that I was legit a skinny legend? Like I've always had such a round, chubby face, but hello, double chin, where are you? I've been looking for you because you're missing. Like, where is she? Now, I still have a little bit of a double chin, but she's going. She's leaving town. Like, she's ready to leave. And I'm ready to say goodbye. But anyways, I think on me, because I am 5'1", 8 pounds does look like a lot. Like 8 pounds looks like 15 pounds on someone that's 5'1". Yeah, I wanted to do that like little body update because it has been 3 months. So maybe we'll do another body update in another 3 months. I actually need to adjust that like note of my goals because it wasn't fully realistic. Like, so now I hope to reach 135 by May. And by May, that might mean middle of May, end of May, whatever. Just in the month of May, I would like to hit 135 pounds. In one of my previous episodes, I told you guys like how much having the little mini goals helps me, so that's just what I'm adjusting now. But I'm gonna place my grocery order and we will do some cooking later. Oh, I actually forgot, it is still morning time, by the way. Not sponsored, but I'm gonna be having my AG1. I've been absolutely loving this recently. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. It is so hard to just get all of your greens in, get all of your nutrition in. This has been helping me so much. It smells amazing, by the way. It actually tastes amazing. Me and my husband were literally shocked when we tasted it because you know green powders can be a little suspicious, but this one is good, let me tell you that. And I love how good the little scoop is. It's like a nice sturdy scoop, so I'm just gonna actually pour. This just helps me start my morning off right. I feel so good when I take this. Again, not sponsored, but they did send it to me and I was really excited because I've seen so many people loving this and I've been feeling amazing on it. There are so many like, you know, powders and green juices and all that sort of stuff out there, but this one specifically, I love how clean the ingredients are and I love the taste of it because like I said, it can be a little suspect sometimes with these green powders, but this one tastes amazing. And honestly, I'm actually so impressed by the ingredients in this. Like a lot of these green powders, they just have so much crap added in them. And I love that this one, I bet that scared y'all thinking I was gonna drop it, is closed. I'm just so happy with this one. Like the ingredients are just top notch. Oh, you have to keep it refrigerated. Almost forgot to put it in the cabinet. Plus, the fact that you have to keep it refrigerated just goes to show how good the ingredients are because it's not filled with a bunch of preservatives. You do need to put it in the fridge to keep it good. If it's shelf stable, sometimes you're like, how are all those greens so shelf stable? You know what I mean? Okay, took a break, went to the park, and now I'm back home, just made the rice, and now we're gonna cook the ground chicken. So like I said, after having a few days of leftovers, I really just want like a super lean, fresh dinner. And let me tell you, this is one of the easiest dinners you're ever going to make. Like this is the dinner I go to when I don't wanna cook. Why? Because it's the least amount of cooking, chopping, and cleaning. The rice cooker does the job for you. The only thing you really have to clean is the pan after you do the chicken. And when I say minimal chopping, I mean, I always like some sort of fresh, healthy side. So like a salad, veggies, whatever. When you make that, that usually requires some level of chopping. But we're only gonna have some guac on the side and there is barely any chopping needed. All you gotta do is smash the avocado, squeeze some lime, done. It just really simplifies it. And if you're extra lazy, you don't even need to mash the avocado, honey. Just plop it off of the skin, squeeze a little lime on there, put a little salt, done, okay? This meal leaves behind the least amount of dirty dishes. So it requires almost no cleaning, pretty much no prepping, so easy, and it's done in under 15 minutes. I'm not even joking. Plus, this rice is fire. It's basically coconut lime rice. I'm gonna drizzle some lime at the end. Last time I just did coconut and didn't put lime, but this time I'm gonna zhuzh it up a little bit, put a little bit of lime in there, and it's so simple, but it's so like fresh and tasty. I'm telling you, although this meal is very simple, very fast, very easy, it packs a punch because it has so much flavor. So I'm cooking it very early because I just wanna like cook it ahead of time so that later I can actually relax. It's a Friday. I don't want to be up cooking at like 6 p.m. You guys know with toddlers, that 4 to 7 window is a hot mess. So I'd rather get my cooking done ahead of time. Also, this meal is on the lower calorie side because I am using ground chicken. I'm not even a fan of ground chicken, but honestly, the way I flavor this up, it just hits. So this is going to be a meal that's on the lower calorie side. I think it's gonna end up being like probably 500, which is good because usually for my dinners, I go for around 700 just because y'all know I like a big dinner, but this is a big dinner with so much flavor, but it's on the lower calorie side because I am using extra lean ground chicken. Gotta just make sure you really flavor it up though, that's for sure, because we all know ground chicken can be a little bit on the plain side, but the way I flavor it, fire. Chicken is done. How delish does that look? I also forgot to point out, because it is ground chicken, it literally takes like 10 to 12 minutes to make. You actually don't want to cook it for too long so it's not too dry, especially if you're meal prepping it because you're going to be reheating it. This meal, I said under 15 minutes. It's more like under 10 minutes. Like, I'm not even joking. So easy. I started cooking around 11 and it's literally 11:13. I love adding the lime after the rice is cooked because I find if you put it before, the lime gets like overcooked, whereas this is just nice and fresh. Also, I just remembered for extra added protein, I'm gonna use organic Greek yogurt plain. This is a great substitute for sour cream. There's nothing wrong with sour cream, but this tastes almost identical to sour cream and there's so much protein in it. So it's such a good opportunity to just get that extra protein in.